of you. So I always wonder how proud are your parents of you and how proud is your family of you. You changed their lives as well.
Yeah.
And they know you better than anyone else.
Yeah.
I sometimes wonder about the conversations your mom and dad have with you.
Well, my mom is obviously incredibly proud. I think she actually sent me a text like 2 days ago, just like it's a long message, but she's just like, "I'm so proud of what you accomplished. Thank you for keeping me on the journey." And not every son in your position would involve their mom and blah blah. And it was like very heartfelt. And I was like, "Oh, that's sweet." She loves it, right? Because obviously, you know, she has now more money than she would know what to do with. Obviously, I took care of my mom, set her up, make sure her mortgage is paid off, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, for my mom, it's just like, 6 years ago, eight. I mean, there was a time within the last decade where, she couldn't afford to buy me a car so I could drive around when I had my license. She couldn't. There's a lot of things we were saying no to that I really wanted because we just didn't have the money. And there's a lot of like struggle, and sometimes she was working 2 jobs. Like it was not easy for her. So to go from that to the lifestyle now, it's like, I mean, she's so wildly grateful and happy, and it's like it's cool to see. Like she invested, 21 years of her life into making me who I am and to raising me. And, I wasn't always the easiest to work with, especially when I was younger. I had horrible communication, and I was very passionate about wanting to be a YouTuber. So I wouldn't study in school. I would do this thing where I just put my backpack in my locker. Like I wouldn't even bring books home or anything. Made my mom so mad. She'd like want me to do homework. I'm like, I don't even have anything. I don't have my books. Like I don't bring them home. Like I literally didn't do homework like for an entire year. I mean, it was because I just didn't care. And it drove her mad. And there was a lot of arguments. And I wasn't always the best at articulating back when I was younger. Like, I mean, I don't even know how I would, but I was just kind of like, Mom, I just want to be a YouTuber. And in her brain, because she's grew up more traditionally, get a degree, get a job, do this. Like that, like me saying, Mom, I just want to be a YouTuber, I don't care about homework, is like the equivalent of going, Mom, I want to be homeless and all the time you invest in me is worthless because I'm gonna die poor. You know what I mean? And like that's how her brain interpreted the words I was saying. And so it's just like very two completely different worlds that were worldviews constantly clashing between me and my mom when we were younger. And yeah, that was not easy. But she never gave up on me, and we obviously figured it out. But it was like, because I love her and she loves me, but it's just like, this is just something I was so adamant about and so passionate about that I was just like, I'm sorry, there's nothing you could say that will change my mind. But as things started to work, she eventually came around to it. And like when I got more money on a single brand deal one time than she was making an entire year, that's when she was like, okay, I get it. I see. She's like, I trust you.